Hey everybody, Lindsay Smith here with your business tip this week. This week I want to talk about applying the concepts in the book, The Slight Edge, to your taxes. Tax season is upon us, and you know what? It's one of those times of years where things get a little bit stressful because you might not have been on top of your finances all year, especially since last year was one of those years it was absolutely crazy. We had a record marketplace in Calgary, and all the little things to stay on top of your finances might have not been completed. So if you haven't read the book, The Slight Edge, I suggest you run out right now, literally today, and buy it. It's by a gentleman named Jeff Olson. You can order it on Amazon. You can find it in bookstores. It's not on audible.com, which pains me because I love listening to audiobooks. But anyways, so The Slight Edge is by a gentleman named Jeff Olson. What it talks about is that it is the simple disciplines that we do on a daily basis that will produce our long-term results. And the reality is that if you just take small steps on any kind of problem or any kind of path, you will end up producing massive results in the end. So how does that apply to taxes? Well, right now, it's beginning of February, and taxes are going to be due April 30th. You want to get your taxes and your financials in order as soon as possible so you can get a very, very clear picture about what has happened last year. Now, hopefully you've been tracking your finances throughout the entire year and you already have a clear picture of what happened last year. But if you haven't, and you're like the majority of realtors, you might be a bit in the dark on this, so it's going to be more critical than ever to get things caught up and up to date. So what I suggest you do is this. Starting tomorrow, schedule 1 hour in your calendar, even 45 minutes, to sit down and start organizing your receipts. Well, where do you start? Well, from the beginning. Get things into separate piles. Start getting them into piles by which month the expenses were incurred, and then you can start moving from there. Make the first call to your accountant, but use that 45-minute interval, that 1 hour, each and every day, 5 days a week, to start chipping away at your taxes. And I promise you, they'll be done almost by the end of February, if not by the end of March or middle of March, and your accountant will be very, very happy, and you're going to have a very clear picture of where you stand financially today. Don't try to book one weekend where you do it all in one day. Just chip away at it over a period of time. It's going to be a lot more palatable, a lot more manageable, and it's going to seem like a lot less work. That's your business tip this week. Apply the principles in the book, The Slight Edge, to your taxes for a lot more pleasurable tax experience, if that's something that exists. So that's your business tip this week. All the best, doing a ton of business for the rest of the year.